Hey, welcome, and let's get into the nutrition fact label videos. Some cartoon to see how important the nutrition label is. Nutrition fact checking on the packaged foods will really help you. I picked up some funny cartoons from the internet just to give the essence of it. So true. Let's get into the next part of this video. Hey there, as promised, I am making a label series. So the first thing which we discuss would be nutrition label. There are many things in a food packaging that needs attention. A packaging can give you more information than you think. So let's start with the nutrition label. Quick introduction on PDP, which is the principal display panel. This is the main portion of the packaging. In the supermarket you see the package will be facing you. That particular portion is called the PDP. And information panel would be the immediate right side of the PDP. And if it is not a rectangle or a square box, depending on the shape of the packaging, you will find it either adjacent to the PDP. So PDP has all the information about the brand, net weight, and so many things, the claims and all that. And information panel will have information like the ingredients or nutrition panel, etc., allergens, and so on and so forth. Let me tell you that I am referring to FDA. Most of the countries do follow FDA regulation, and some of the countries have their own regulation. But in this particular video, I will be referring only to FDA. So here you see both labels. The difference you can see is the calories are made bold, and this is after 20 years. That is, FDA has never changed or has not changed the label till 20 years. So after 20 years they have changed it to the new one which you see in this video. And the difference is serving size is also large, and FDA made sure that serving size should be in common terms. Like if there is only grams, I as a common consumer will not understand how much product I am consuming. So FDA made it mandatory that common man should understand what he is eating. So now if you see on the labels, those people who follow FDA will understand that the nutrition fact labels will have tablespoon, cup, including the gram. There will be the common usage as well. Older labels didn't have total fat in the first row, but now you can see that total fat is in the first row. Before we had total carbohydrates in the first row. This is because FDA wanted people to know what they are eating. So because nowadays it is fat and sodium which affecting the diet of people. So they thought such information should be in the first row so that people can just glance at the nutrition table and find that this contains more calories, or this contains saturated or unsaturated or trans fat and cholesterol, etc. So that is the change which you can see now. Calories are made bold because people can see, and other important things have been added to the label. Let's go one by one. If you see this label, there is a term or a line which is written 4 servings per container, which means this one packet of pie has 4 pies. If you come down, there is the serving size which says 1 pie. So it has 4 servings. So 1 serving is 1 pie. So it has 4 servings. So obviously it is 4 pie. And calories, when you see, it is written amount per serving. So if you go back and see what is the per serving, it is 1 pie. So if I eat 1 pie, I get 630 calories. Imagine if I eat the whole packet, I have to multiply 630 into 4. So always remember to check on what serving is the calories given. For example, some give you dual columns where there are 2 columns, and one column will be for 1 pie and the other column will be for the entire packet. So it will be written as amount per serving calories, and the second column will have amount per container. So you need to concentrate on those wordings on a nutrition label. Coming to the daily value. So what is a daily value? Daily value is the least or recommended dosage or portion of a particular mineral, vitamin, or a macromolecule. Like this is again in reference to FDA. FDA has given certain amount of protein, carbohydrate, or vitamins which an adult, with a 2000 calorie diet or a 2500 calorie diet has to follow. So let's see, for example, to make it clear, if you see here, there is no protein percent daily value now, but I will use protein as an example. So according to FDA, protein should be 50 grams per day. So I, being an individual, I have to at least have 50 grams of protein per day. So when I open this package, imagine this label has 25 grams. So how do you calculate the percent daily value? I take 25 grams which is on the label and then divide it with 50 grams which is recommended by FDA and then into 100. So that will give me 50%. So what does that 50% mean? So you can see to the right there is 46%, 70%, 8%, 46%, 21%, etc. So this is calculated the same way like how I explained the protein part. When it says 50% of protein, it means I have to again gain protein from any other source. That's maybe I can have 2 packets of the same food which can give me 100%, or I can choose any other source where I can get the remaining 50% of my protein. And the percent daily value will never add up to 100%. As in, if you try to calculate or if you try to add vertically, you will not get 100%. This percentage are for individual macromolecules or which has been displayed on the nutrient panel. You can see fat is 36 grams, so it is 46%. Suppose if fat has been displayed as 65 gram, it will be 100%. So you need to go and check FDA page wherein it has been recommended that a normal adult can have so much of carbs, so much of dietary fiber, sugar, etc. This is the recommended value by FDA. So if you can see here, dietary fiber, the original daily value was 25 gram and now the updated value is 28 gram. Most of the Americans don't have a proper diet, so FDA has taken an initiative to actually tell them how much they have to eat and what they cannot eat or what they have to skip. Here fat is 65 grams and now it is updated to 78 grams, which means they need more fat. So again I would like to say that this is in reference to FDA. FSSAI, which is of India, has its own rules and regulations, but the basic of a nutrition label is this one. Okay, now in this, if you see, there is one more column which says added sugars. This is what the manufacturer has added. Before, added sugars was not compulsory, but now it is compulsory because consumer has to know how much is the sugar which is added by the manufacturer. Total sugars gives you the total amount of all the sugar that is present in the product, of which it will be added sugar, which would be written separately. You don't have to add this added sugar to the total sugar. Total sugar is the entire sugar, but added sugar indicates what the manufacturer has added. Into the vitamin part, which you can see here, earlier it was vitamin C and vitamin A which was compulsory to be added. Now you see that it has changed because vitamin D, calcium and potassium, iron are mandatory now, as it is known to prevent osteoporosis. And according to a research, US population has doesn't have a deficiency for vitamin C or A anymore. Coming to the last part, it is called the footnote. So you see that the daily value tells you how much a nutrient in a serving of food contributes to a daily diet. 2000 calories a day is used for general nutrition advice. So these are called footnotes. It can also be written as this is not a good source of your fiber or cholesterol. So what does that mean? This can be an extra information which says that this particular food cannot serve you your daily recommended value, the daily recommended value which we discussed in the previous pictures. So certain food also mentions that this is not a significant source. So you cannot have or you cannot complete your daily allowance with this food, and you have to substitute with good quality food to achieve that daily recommended value. See, this is another example of footnote. You can see not a significant source of cholesterol, dietary fiber, total sugar, added sugar, vitamin D, calcium and potassium. So such information will be given for you to make a choice. And don't forget to go through my Instagram for some skincare, hair care and food GANs as and when required. I hope you like this video. Thank you.